Member for Fannie Bay.
Thank you. Madam Speaker, honourable members of Parliament, distinguished guests, family, friends and those in the gallery. It is with absolute profound humbleness and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today to deliver my maiden speech as a representative in this chamber. As I take up this role, I hope to continue the tradition of accessible and responsive representation. I would like to pay my respects to past members who have served before me in this Parliament. Whilst my predecessor and I may differ on our approaches, I would hope that we share a common goal of serving the best interests of our community. The 2024 election campaign was tough, both physically and emotionally, but I'm glad to say that the Fannie Bay campaign was a relatively clean fight. As a female candidate, my success contributes to increasing female representation in politics, aligning with global trends where women are breaking barriers in leadership roles, and I look forward to building on the foundation that has been set in my electorate. The seat of Fannie Bay has been held by some big names over the years, from Claire Martin and Michael Gunner to Grant Tambling and Marshall Perrin. Labor has held the seat of Fannie Bay from 1995 to 2024. That's 29 years. And I must say that it's a pretty special feeling to be the Country Liberal Party's representative that turned the tide in this seat. This win is a historic win, and I'm so proud to have played a big part in that win. I would like to acknowledge my family and extended family, to my parents, thank you for not being helicopter parents. During my childhood, I experienced the ups and downs, the good times and the bad times, and all of these shaped me to become the person I am today. Mum and Dad, you helped me make me the independent, strong and well-rounded woman I am today. To my siblings, my longtime friends, my new friends, my colleagues over the years and my mentors, you know who you are. Each and every one of you have helped me in one way or another to guide, support and educate me, and I thank you. To the members of the Country Liberal Party and the campaign team, and most importantly, to the volunteers that came out to support me on my campaign. As a person that has dedicated quite a large piece of my life towards volunteering, I am filled with immense gratitude for each and every one of you. Your dedication, passion, hard work were the driving force behind our success, and I cannot thank you enough for your unwavering support. I am beyond grateful for those who have placed their trust in me, especially the people of the Fannie Bay electorate. They voted for me to be their voice, and I am truly honoured to represent our community in the Northern Territory Parliament. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for their vote. This victory belongs to all of us. It reflects our shared vision for a brighter future and a commitment to addressing the issues that matter. I'm excited about the opportunities ahead and eager to work tirelessly on your behalf. So to the people of the Fannie Bay electorate, thank you so much. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the absolute support of my immediate family. To my husband Reva, my daughters Kalani and Ella, and my son Jacob, I'm acutely aware that I would not be in this position without the unwavering support and love of my husband and best friend Reva. Reva and I met 27 years ago in Alice Springs. In 1997, I was not long out of school, and although I won't bore you with all the details of how we met, I will say that as I got to know Reva, I quickly realised that I'd found an ally with shared values, beliefs, morals and ethics. I had found my life partner. Excuse me. Reva was born and grew up in the Solomon Islands. He moved to Queensland as a young child and resettled in the Northern Territory as a young adult to find work. He joined the NT Police in 2001, not because he wanted to be a police officer, but purely because he wanted job security for his family. Throughout my journey into politics, Reva did not skip a beat in his support for me, but this support goes far beyond the political realm. His love for me and the kids, his strength, his kindness, his integrity, his determination, his sense of humour, and his killer karaoke skills, and there might be some video evidence of that later. They've truly made me a better person. Reva, your belief in me has been unwavering, even when my belief in myself has faltered. You have always supported your family, but the support you've shown over the last year has lifted me up and given me the wings I needed to push through and be standing here today. To my 3 NT born and bred children, Kalani, Ella and Jacob, you continue to encourage me when I doubt myself. You challenge my thoughts, my behaviours, my ways of working, and you make my heart smile. You are my greatest teachers and you inspire me every day. You remind me of the importance of compassion, resilience and curiosity. You continually motivate me to grow as a person and strive for a better future right here in the NT. You are the reason I'm doing this. The 4 of you have always been my constant, my moral compass, and you are most definitely not afraid to let me know when I start travelling off track. You will teach me how to be a better person every single day, and you have no idea how extremely grateful I am to have you all in my life. As I embark on this new journey, I know that with all you by my side, I'll always start with a solid grounding of simply doing the right thing. Your love and support are the greatest gifts I could ask for, and I'm profoundly grateful and proud to have you all as my family. Our regular debates, conversations, games nights and planning sessions at the dining table are something that I cherish and I hope we will continue for the years to come. I can't wait to sit at the dinner table soon and ask you all what your favourite part of this day was. But seriously, it's with every ounce of my being that I thank you for everything. To my esteemed colleagues here in this chamber, I hope that in the years to come you'll get to know my family as I do. As you get to know them, you'll see that they truly embody the values that I hope to bring to my work in this Parliament. Standing here today is an extremely humbling moment for me. I come to this Parliament as a proud Territorian. I am the product of the NT's education system. I'm a product of the NT's community and its people. My 30 years of life in the NT has shaped and fueled my passion for public service on many levels. When I made the decision to step into the political realm, I asked myself, what kind of territory did I think our kids, and hopefully grandkids, should have in 20 years? And how do we get there? What would I do if I knew that my actions today could positively change the future for generations of Territorians to come? How do we create a territory where every child has access to a quality education and a brighter future where we could all walk safely down the streets at night? A territory where businesses are thriving and opportunities are behind every door for everyone. Was I willing to sit on the sidelines and continue to watch others take the reins while I sat quietly and critiqued them? And finally, if I continued to sit on the sidelines now, would I regret it in the future? I didn't have the answers to all those questions, but I definitely had the answer to the last one. Yes, I most definitely knew that I would always wonder what if. I knew I would regret not trying. I knew I wanted to be a part of the change, so I took the leap, threw my hat in the ring, and here I am today. If you'll all indulge me a little bit, I just wanted to talk about the process of getting here today, because the decision to step into politics was extremely hard for me, as I'm sure it was for some of you here today. From talking to my family about it, reaching out to friends, families, colleagues, and for their thoughts, advice and opinions, submitting my application, interviewing in front of a panel of at least 15 people, getting nominated for candidacy, telling my extended family and friends that I was now a candidate, telling my work colleagues that I was now a candidate, getting photographed, participating in media opportunities, standing on the side of the road waving to strangers, holding events where lots of people showed up, and holding events where no one showed up. Walking the streets at all times of day, knocking on strangers' doors, not knowing if they would greet me kindly or slam the door in my face. Many of these activities are far from normal. I never really knew what each day was going to bring or how it was going to impact me or my family. And it continues to be a very scary process. Throughout this process, I've publicly labelled myself as a member of a party, and because of that, I've had people throw things at me. I've had obscene words being yelled at me by people that haven't taken the time to meet me personally. People have stereotyped me, made negative comments and refused to listen to my perspective. I have acquaintances that no longer acknowledge me, and a few friends that have pulled back from being part of my life. It's a little bit sad, but strangely, I'm okay with all of that, because I know I'm doing this for the right reasons. And those that really know me know this about me and are still by my side. So I'd like to send out an enormous thank you to those people that are still with me. I would also like to send out a really quick message to all the keyboard warriors and faceless men and women that think it's okay to judge from behind a screen. To the people that only throw out problems without offering solutions. To those that think that the challenges we face can be fixed overnight. I'm here. I'm putting myself out here. I'm having a crack. Where are you and what are you doing to help? In a society where life is already so hard for so many people, we need to be kinder to each other and we need to become solutions-focused. In the Territory, excuse me. In the Territory, we face many challenges. access to affordable quality healthcare, access to safe quality education, access to economic opportunities, the opportunity to have a go and be successful. We have poverty, we have racism, and I'm sorry to say that I've witnessed all of these challenges at many different levels. My family and I have experienced ups and downs over the years. It is these ups and downs that I feel provide me with such a broad spectrum of life experience that I will take with me into this role. We've travelled the territory, lived in urban, regional and remote locations. We have a mixed race family and have been the target of racist comments and actions. We have family members who have been the target of homophobic comments and actions. Members of our family have dealt with ill mental health for extended periods of time, and we have suffered immense loss. We have struggled, we have succeeded, we have supported, we have laughed, and we have cried. One thing is certain, we do it together. I stand here because of the resilience and determination of the people I represent in my family and my community. The Fannie Bay electorate is well known across the territory as a jewel of the top end. It's a place where property prices are high. It's home to local businessmen and women, and it's a known high-end area of town. The Fannie Bay electorate has much to offer. But to those that reside in the area, both to those that reside in the area, to business and tourism sectors. But the truth is, within the Fannie Bay electorate, it's not all beers and skittles. The constituency has its fair share of issues. We've watched our shopping precincts deteriorate. We've watched our way of life decline, almost becoming prisoners in our own homes. We've watched as more and more local meeting places become home to the homeless or to people living rough. We've watched homeowners and businesses spend more and more money on keeping their premises safe and secure, placing them in more and more debt. We've watched as the rising cost of living and ever-increasing cost of running a business causes families to make the move from red meat to canned tuna. In Fannie Bay, families, workers and business owners are striving to improve their lives in the face of these challenges, and they have asked for a representative who will ensure that their concerns are addressed. Whether it's the quality of public services, the safety of their homes or their neighbourhoods, or the opportunities for a better future, almost every conversation I've had with constituents, one message is clear. They expect us to act decisively with compassion, with empathy and with fairness. They want to know that this Parliament will not just engage in debate, but deliver meaningful solutions. I'm here to ensure those solutions reflect the need of constituents. I've spent time talking to individuals and families, small business owners and community leaders. It is my job and my commitment to ensure the voices of Fannie Bay are heard loud and clear in this Parliament, and that we make real progress on the issues that matter most to them. I imagine a society where no one is left behind, where everyone has the chance to succeed regardless of their background, and where our institutions work for all, not just the privileged few. Rapid advancements in technology, shifts in global economy, and societal changes present us with immense opportunities, but also serious challenges. It is our responsibility to ensure that the policies we implement are not only forward-thinking, but also grounded in the realities of those we represent. We live in times of rapid change, economically, socially, and technologically. Whilst this brings opportunities, it also presents challenges, especially in ensuring that progress is inclusive. My vision is one where innovation and growth do not come at the expense of the most vulnerable, where we prioritise people equally. During my time in Parliament, I intend to focus on several key issues that are of paramount importance to the constituents and to the NT as a whole. Reducing administrative burden and red tape. Whether it's in business, healthcare, education or law enforcement, too often the people providing essential services are overwhelmed by bureaucracy and paperwork. This slows down the delivery of critical services, frustrates frontline workers, slows progress and ultimately impacts us all. Doctors and nurses should be spending their time caring for parents and not battling through endless forms and red tape. Accessible and affordable healthcare is a right, not a privilege. I will push for reforms that reduce wait times, improve remote healthcare access. We must also ensure that healthcare is accessible, affordable and equitable. Our healthcare system must meet the needs of everyone. Thomas Carlyle, a Scottish historian, said, "He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything." No one should be forced to choose between their health and financial stability. Teachers should be focused on educating our children, not bogged down by non-essential administrative tasks. Education is the cornerstone of any thriving society and the key to unlocking a better future for everyone. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world." And I will work to ensure that every child, regardless of their background, has access to a quality education. This means investing in our schools, supporting our teachers, and ensuring that our curriculum is relevant and prepares students for the challenges of tomorrow. Access to a quality education is a right, not a privilege. Investing in education at all levels will equip future generations with the skills they need to navigate the complexities of tomorrow's world. We need to ensure that our police force is well resourced and supported, with the tools and training that they need to keep our streets safe. When people feel secure, they can pursue opportunities, build businesses and raise families with confidence. However, rising crime rates threaten this sense of security. I believe we need a comprehensive approach to tackling crime, one that focuses not just on enforcement, but on prevention. We must invest in programs that address the root causes of crime, such as poverty, overcrowding, lack of education, and unemployment. I believe in an economy that works for all. In the words of John F. Kennedy, "A rising tide will lift all boats." We must ensure that as our economy grows, it lifts up everyone, not just a select few. I understand the work ahead of us will require compromise and collaboration. My focus will be on policies that promote job creation for all, urban, regional, and remote opportunities. We need investment in sectors that foster innovation and sustainability while supporting small businesses, which are the backbone of our economy. I will advocate for streamlining processes, implementing smart technology solutions, and cutting unnecessary regulations to ensure our frontline professionals can do what they do best, which is serving the public efficiently. When we reduce the administrative overload, we free up time and resources, improve service delivery, and enhance the overall well-being of our people. I believe this is key to building a more efficient and compassionate public service. As I take my place in this Parliament, I recognise that progress is a collective effort. No single party, no single individual can solve the challenges that we face on their own. It is through collaboration, compromise, and dialogue that we can achieve the best outcomes for our people. No single party or individual has a monopoly on good ideas. The challenges we face are complex and multifaceted, and it's only by working together with all sectors of society that we will achieve the progress we seek. I'm committed to working with my colleagues on both sides of the room to find solutions that move us forward. Madam Speaker, over the last 9 months or so, I have listened and I've asked questions, but mostly I have listened and I've listened without too much comment. I've very deliberately stayed quiet. I've listened to the voices, the concerns, the advice and the commentary. I've listened to everybody. I've also watched. I've watched an uncompromising and out-of-touch government fail to listen. The people they wanted, the people that they needed to vote for them in another term, they didn't listen to. I watched that same government stand up in this very room and deliver speeches that ridiculed the advice or opinions from those on the other side of the room and that of the people they served. The recent outcome of the territory election very clearly demonstrates the absolute lack of understanding the previous government had about what the NT stands for and the people it serves. The former government simply forgot the very people it was meant to represent. It forgot the things it was supposed to fight for. Now, I'm not saying this to pour salt on the wounds of the many members of the Labor Party that are no longer in this room with us. I'm saying it for the benefit of the members that I now share a bench with. That as we work our way through the next 4 years of government, I implore us all to remember the Country Liberal Party won the election on a glimmer of hope. Hope that we could do things differently, hope that we could do things better, hope that we could be transparent and accountable, hope that we would genuinely give a voice to those that don't have one. We need to do things differently. We need to do things better. We need to be transparent and accountable. And we need to keep listening to those that voted for us and give them a voice. In closing, I want to express my deep gratitude again for the opportunity to serve. It is with humility, passion and determination that I take on the responsibilities of this role. Those that know me know that I've never ever claimed to be the smartest person in the room. In fact, the only reason I'm here is because I was brave enough to have a crack. But I promise you today that I will do things differently. I will do things better. I'm not scared to surround myself with people that are smarter than me. And that's not hard to do. so that we can make the right decisions. I will be transparent and accountable. I'm not afraid to put my hand up when I get things wrong. As a newcomer to this Parliament, I look forward to learning from all of you. I'm eager to contribute constructively to the robust debates and discussions that take place in this chamber. We may have our differences, but we are united by a common goal: to make life better for those we represent. I look forward to being an active and engaged member of this Parliament, and I pledge to work tirelessly on behalf of my constituents and the people of the Northern Territory. Madam Speaker, my time in this chamber will be dedicated to addressing the concerns of the people I represent. I will fight for more efficient public services, safer communities, and better quality of life for Territorians. With humility, passion, and determination, I'm ready to serve and deliver on the promises that I've made to my constituents. Thank you. Yeah.